Get her!
What are they doing here? It looks like they're trying to capture the Tallman. She went that way.
Oh no!
Always said, patience.
Stay away. Could something be here? Look out! It's
Haven't you got anything better to do? Made it. Now to climb up to its head. yeah, this is useful. Full already. scattered by this wind. Fascinating. They weren't looking for me. I've ridden this one.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens. How long do we have to wait? What am I supposed to do?
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost.
What's going
I'm
on
a guard,
here?
not the
Owen's in
town
there,
crier.
somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
The city's locked down.
It's always the merchants.
I'm not getting through, Outlander.
Halt! Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
I lost someone too. At the Proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. But why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
Don't look for me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl. Is she...
Did you buy something today?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Hey, come back. Olin's place is this way.
Take a look at these wares. Will Avad hide in his palace? Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Yep. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
It looks like a picture of Owen's family. Corner of this rug is frayed. How near it is. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Azeron make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl. Wait.
Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
The priest's choir sings at dawn, noon, and sunset.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably... Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Oh, good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there, if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor, so I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the...
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any...
more of an...
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. While Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Banuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Carja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Carja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried. In the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will.
You lost someone you loved too.
No, not lost.
I'll do what I...
To honor their memories?
You there! Can you help me? Nora, please, I need to speak with you. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Carja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven.
Come take a look. It'll be a good night.
there who is more ancient than the old ones.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
That's it. Whispering.
I've got all the best goods here.
Fine goods for...
Metal bot here. Good prices, fair prices.
Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court. Not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap-maw lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap-maw lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long-leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which...
No market for a snap-maw lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into...
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the...
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of mid...
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long-leg...
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall,
Craft doesn't win a war, or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Carja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court, like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long-leg lens.
A snap-maw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait! You drove her off. Snap Marlands, what do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich. Listen, Huntress, long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers. Your
Only
medal.
the finest goods here. See for your...
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
Here's
Take
to
a look at
Avad,
these.
We
eh?
were agreed.
They dress a
I
bit
do
too
the
fancy.
calling, you do the counting.
I wouldn't say a brute.
I don't complain.
Never know when I might need these. This must be the sun's pile. Or the... Luke wants to paint his mark. Save these for the trail. for later. Brew that up later. Need them soon enough. All right. these are something special.
You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
This is where the Otar wanted to say her goodbyes. Snap a sawtooth right now. Can't be too prepared.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests. Oh.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
These will keep. On to me. Get it while I can. Saving these for the trail.
Wonderful.
With the guard under the last
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Iman told me about.
But it's ours now. It's a public monument, not his private...
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine, anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father. Dishonored us all. To kill his sun king. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have... Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before Outlanders...
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you.
I have no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
I'd like an opportunity to share a drink with Aaron. There's a man who knows how to enjoy it.
Good to see you. He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
Do Karja people walk slow? Are there places to be?
Arrested two for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know what they...
My dad said he lost it.
Words to live by.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Won't find better wares.
Drops of blood bleeding away.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Nora's sacred land.
More blood. This place
Find better wares.
smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some cut? Still more blood.
Leave the rest.
The thief got cut.
Yeah,
Trailing's here.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good
Someone
price.
must have seen the thief.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
I thought all the best things
Won't find better wares.
Excuse me,
All of
Outlander?
this goods here.
I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. Take a look at these wares.
Well, don't you seem fast and ready for anything?
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
I'll give you a good price.
Check out these wares.
Would you like to buy something today?
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here?
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying any.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his...
The thief must have ditched the sword. Where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on. It's huge.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Buy what you need. Only the finest won't find better wares. See for yourself.
You'll like
Don't
I've got
Fine, we're good scroungers. Bring us your metal.
Scroungers? recruits are you trying to attract?
We were agreed. I do the calling, you do the counting. Fine goods for a fair price. I don't complain about your counting, other than it takes too long.
I wouldn't have to check it twice if you'd stop droning.
Stocking up.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Who exactly gets...
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. They starved to death. So am I.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them. Of wealth and content.
Where's the sword?
Safe. I haven't
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
That'll help. The scrapes. This must be Ronamon's family estate. I need to get in there and look at that thing. Looks like a cemetery. Great. I wonder what made these machines attack without warning. I can't spare the weight.
Oh, thank you. I didn't really believe anyone was coming for me. I think everyone else is dead.
There's something in the workshop I need to look at. Do you know how to get in?
Our Chamberlain has a key. It's probably still on him. Oh, the poor man. He served my father for 16 years.
Tell me what happened when the
There were screams. I came running. The Ravager ripped through the guards. Like I heard him kill a watcher. Then, blasts from the Ravager's cannon.
He saved your life.
And I'll never be able to...
Do you have any idea where the machines came from? Or why they attacked so suddenly?
We've been seeing more and more machines around here every year, but they've never attacked like this before.
Stay here.
I will. I need to take a moment with my father.
This must be the Chamberlain's remains. Yes, here's the key. That device is sending out a signal. Could be what attracted the machines. Okay, that should cut the signal. But someone put this here to call in the machines. And kill everyone on the estate. I found a lure. I think someone might have put it here deliberately to draw in the machines. Did your father have enemies?
Rainaman. My brother. First there was gambling, then stealing, then extortion. He swore vengeance when my father kicked him out.
It was Rainaman who begged me to come. He needed the machines cleared out to claim the property.
We can't let him. That murderous snake.
Can't let me do what, sister? Claim my inheritance?
We shared a creche, murderer. Have you no honor?
No, I guess not. But I will have this estate. When you meet Father in the next life, tell him I'm enjoying his money. As for you, this little device will summon more machines. A lot easier than killing you myself.
I'm glad there are good people like you in the world. It helps to make up for scum like my brother. My father was always generous in his gratitude. A family tradition I would like to continue. Take this. I hope it will help you in your travels.
Shameless.
You regret not stopping?
Hope everything's in order.
You'll like what I have to say.
Say my promise.
I've got all the best goods here.
Had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off quartering that milk grill.
Did you hear Captain Ursa was murdered? I knew we should have finished those traitors.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get. adjustment. Just go about your business. Oh, great.
every idle moment is another mile between us and the herd.
Already been overridden.
Anyone can commune with the machine spirits as the shamans do. Keep your scales sharp.
The shamans say the herds move this way.
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain.
Don't assume the hunt will be easier just because the land is warmer.
Claim first blood, but it'll require cunning.
Skill melts like ice. We should get back out and track the herd if we want to maintain our reputations.
Can't override them yet. But what I learned in the cauldrons, I could use out here.
Yes. In this grove, I ran my hand along the steel plank and a killer machine, unthreatened. True.
We should head north. North where the ice and snow calls. Keep your warning.
The spoils of the hunt have been a little light lately.
Shaman, you're trying to understand the machines here too?
Yes, Nora. And taking my time with my studies. Between you, me, and the spirits, I appreciate the peace. Not just from the machines. There are many changes in Ban-Ur. The hunters and shamans bicker without end.
What about?
How best to deal with a harsher world. The hunters, they don't want it back the way it used to be. And we shamans find ourselves able to explain less and less. So many are exiles now, sent to wander. Here, no one argues. I welcome mystery.
Tomorrow, we'll see what the shamans have learned from the machine spirits.
Hunt well.
Even the ice in the grove rings with the spirits go.
Perhaps the machines are glad to be separated from their herds, too.
Keep your skills sharp.
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain.
In Banur, they already sing songs about the hunts I've completed.
some other Werax after our herd. We'll claim first blood, but it'll require cunning. Tranquil. How can we be certain the spirits aren't testing us?
What are we doing here? Every idle moment is another mile between us and the herd.
Skill melts like ice. We should get back out and track the herd if we want to maintain our reputations.
Is on the right path. The Nora have learned much from the machines.
But nuke lands are harsher than these. Hunting here is relaxing.
Keep that for later.
Long health and hard eyes.
Spirits reveal themselves to you.
Yes, in this grove, I ran my hand along the steel flank of a killer machine. Unthreatened. It's
These
true.
lands are filled with noise.
I wish these machines up close like this. It's
Grazer dung.
I'm sorry?
Frozen grazer dung. This Ravager led me here. I chased it down from the rivals, where it killed a great ice hunter. Tore him in two. A challenge I accepted. But when it reached this camp, the Fury left it.
Isn't that a good thing?
Tikuk says it's a gift. What is a gift but a reward that you didn't earn? The machines are meant to challenge us. Now I'm stuck here guarding the shamans. I can feel myself growing old.
May the machine's spirits grant you favor.
In the grove, machines are unburdened by anger.
The Nora are skilled machine hunters. But I wonder, has she ever truly seen?
Well prepared for the hunt, I hope.
The hunters will want to see this grove for themselves. The shamans will be wise.
Greetings, Nora. I am Tikuk.
Shaman.
The
blue light.
The light of the machine spirits. It is all...
I know about the derangement, but I didn't think the machines were ever this calm.
We don't really know. We sing
The machines sing
to each other. You are a hunter. We're not meant to understand, but we shamans try to interpret. What is the song that angered them so? What song soothes them? Does it thrum in the air? How can we heal?
Tikuk, have any other Outlanders come through here recently?
Some Asaram, yes. They were convinced the machine, as if machines were mere devices in need of repair. Well, That is how the Asuram see the world, is it not? They ate with us. Then, when they were satisfied there was nothing they could explain, they left.
What's with the big guy?
I was drawn to this place in a storm. At first, I thought the keening was the wind, snapping off, but no. It was the Thunderjaw's song. When the storm cleared, its singing done, perhaps the spirit left its grip. So we have not stripped and gleaned this one. We treat it with the...
Do you mind if I...
Speak, trade, listen.
So it's not the Banuk that are doing this. There's something about this place. They can't see it, but
May you
maybe
always
my focus
find
can.
I have proven my worth with 100 hunts, and my song will echo for 100 more.
Travel well.
At this grove, anyone can do the ice and snow.
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain.
The shamans say the herd moved this way. I'd like to see her shoot. The Nora are famous for mastering the bow.
If I can't find something, maybe my focus can.
Are we sure we're at on?
May the machine spirit grant you favor. I wish you well. Keep your skills sharp.
I wish you were around too.
Put your hands on me. These Nora, they hunt machines, and well, but they're blind to the blue light. The hunters will want to see this grove for themselves. The shamans will be wise not following them.
There, a signal. And the source is at the top of the mountain. I'd better look into it.
The spirits that presented their machines to us as gifts, but only in the grove.
Swift arrows are traveling.
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain. So just waiting. A good sign, I guess. Someone's been up. Was that voices?
Yard purses! You can't just leave us here! Did Vilgun send you? I guess shards can buy a conscience.
Never mind that. Nora girl, you have to stop the others. Up ahead, we snuck up here. Uncovered some kind of ancient device, plain as an anvil. That's what affects the machines.
The other bungheads voted to take it to Pitchcliff for auction. But it's taken a beating already. Like it dropped from the sky.
We tried to stop them digging it out. Without that thing up here, those Banuk will be massacred.
I'll stop them. You two get out of here. It sounds like you've already done enough damage.
Well, that's a fair appraisal.
You bunch of chuff skulls. The slack was on...
What have you done?
Who are you? You're not one of those Banuk.
Too late. Let me look at it.
Hold on. This was our delve. We did the work. You want to put your axe in? What's this thing worth to you?
I don't know about this. This was your idea. You started it, you can finish.
All right. Could be this thing's just scrap, but even scrap has a price. So I'll ask again, what's it worth to you?
It's worth more to me than you are. You still want to negotiate?
Forget it. All ye's ever given me is black toes.
They've made a mess of this. Catastrophic malfunction. This is from long ago. And it's been sending a signal all this time. Fading out. I have to get back to the camp before the machines tear it apart. No, they've already started attacking.
The hunt is back! Yes! Roar and rend at me. I don't fear it.
The machines are angered. Keep your
Now
distance.
you'll hear my song,
Hunters,
machine. A
defend the
sharp
camp.
song.
Do what you must.
The hunt is back. Yes. Roar and rend at me. I don't fear it. Now you'll hear my song, machine. A sharp song.
It was only a side effect. He's not gonna be happy about this.
Why did I take this watch again?
Now I get to walk away.
Nora, did you know this change would come upon us?
Not exactly. Although I know there is a lot changing in our world. This time it was outsiders. Those Oseram thought.
The Oseram do not think. They will never understand the balance between us. Between man and machine. Now the blue light has gone. And we are left with many songs. But more for mourning than gratitude.
So what now? Will you go back to your homeland?
When we teach the young to walk on shifting ice, we say, the secret is taking one step, then the next. Perhaps one day, we will understand the machine's mysteries.
I hope so. Good luck, T-Cook.